Hey guys, Bobby Thompson back with another video. And in this video, I wanted to talk about who they are. If you've seen some of my videos or some other people's videos who talk about this fringe conspiracy that I love to talk about, you may hear the term they referenced. So who are they? Well, we're going to get into that in this video. And before we get started, I wanted to start with my favorite quote by Rene Descartes, which goes, "If you would be a real seeker after truth, it is necessary that at least once in your life you doubt, as far as possible, all things." That said, let's get started. An excerpt from one of William Shakespeare's plays, "All the world is a stage." And that could not be more true. And hopefully you'll start to see that. I'm going to throw in a few Bible quotes just to set the context, right? Just to, so that this makes sense as we move forward. I'll make them quick. There's only going to be 4 or 5, I think. Hopefully everyone's familiar with 666, right? What that represents. "Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast. For it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. A score is 20 in biblical terms. So 3 scores 60, 666. That's where that comes from. Revelation 13:18. I always use the King James Version. Another excerpt from the Bible. "And he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven." And that was Jesus referencing how he saw Satan falling from heaven, appearing as lightning. And that's from Luke 10:18. "Against whom do ye sport yourselves? Against whom make ye a wide mouth and draw out the tongue? Are ye not children of transgression, a seed of falsehood?" And this is in reference to those who stick out their tongue, right? The all-mocking tongue. This is from Isaiah 57:4. That was a quote from King James Version. And one other reference, and although it's not mentioned in the Bible or the Quran, in Islamic eschatology, Al-Dajjal, the deceiver, is a one-eyed, false messianic figure who will appear at the time of the Great Tribulation. And that's according to the Islamic Hadith literature. And the Hadith are the sayings attributed to the Prophet Muhammad, and they form a secret literature which for the Muslims ranks second in importance only to the Quran itself. So this is akin to the Talmud for the name that we cannot say. And here's one other reference. So if you're not familiar with, obviously 9/11, we dial it when there's emergencies. 9/11's, you see it in movies. Obviously it was one of the biggest things to happen in the United States. It also just happens to be a passage in the Bible. So Revelation 9/11. "And they had a king over them, which is the angel of the bottomless pit, whose name in the Hebrew tongue is Abaddon, but in the Greek tongue hath his name Apollyon." So Apollyon, Apollo, Abaddon, they all start with A, which is a vector, right? A can be represented as a vector. And you'll hear me say vector symbolism. So this, which you may know as okay, as did I, it also looks like 3 6s, ironically, right? It certainly, it could be. So let's move forward. Interesting slide I made. "His servants openly pay homage to him." Let's see if that's true. Look at a few industries. Let's start with Hollywood. Adrian Brody, great actor. Interesting way to hold your hat. I've never held a hat like that. Look at this one-eye symbolism combined with 666s. All right, we're just going to go on the pretense that what I said in these previous slides holds some truth. 666s again. This I did not talk about, but we'll just call it the master of the second veil. Some inverted 666s. That is super cool. I mean, who thought to invert it over an I? That's interesting. Al Pacino with some 666s, some double 666s at that. That's like a trifecta there. Well, not technically, but anyway, one-eye symbolism. The professional photo shoot, obviously, just covering an eye. He's having a problem with his eye during a photo shoot. What an odd time to take a photo. Alec Baldwin has some triple sixes. I've never held my tie like that, but it's an interesting way. It almost looks like double triple sixes. Alec Trebek, just an interesting way to make a quote. It's how I always quote people. Someone will probably use that in a photo, and I have accidentally quoting these people thrown this out. Hopefully it doesn't show, because inevitably it'll be used against me if it does. Moving forward, Amber Heard, some triple sixes there. And she can keep a secret. Annalee Tipton, man, triple sixes. Andy Samberg, yeah. He's a rocker, right? Because that certainly has nothing to do with the devil whatsoever. It just so happens that all these people I'm going to show you are all rockers as well. Triple sixes. Wow, what are the odds? That's a cool way to hold the cigarette, Angelina Jolie. I've never held not that I'm a smoker, but I don't think I'd hold a cigarette like that. And there's something in your eye. One eye symbolism. Again, cool way to take a photo. Nice way to hold the gun. Some one eye symbolism. Some vector symbology. Wow. Some more vector symbology. Some checkerboard symbolism. And taking a bite of the apple. If that's not a biblical reference, I don't know what is. That's obviously, she played that role in a movie. Anne Hathaway. Triple sixes, vector symbolism, one eye symbolism, some diamond symbolism, which also can be seen as vector symbolism, but it has its own meaning in reference to a triangle as well. Some triple sixes by Anthony Hopkins, loves the triple sixes. Interesting way to look at a coin there. Some one eye symbology, this is an interesting thing, man. I keep doing this when I'm showing you them, but we'll get into what that means later. Antonio Banderas, triple sixes, and he can keep a secret. That's great. Some vector symbolism, and one eye symbolism, great. Anya Josephine Marie Taylor Joy, triple sixes mixed in with some one eye symbolism. What are the odds? One eye symbolism. One eye symbolism. It seems to be the only photos they can take. One eye symbolism, some triangles. One eye symbolism. I just think this speaks for itself. Aref Ghafouri, an Iranian Azerbaijani illusionist. Triple sixes, one eye symbolism. Inverted triple sixes with some one eye symbolism mixed together. What are the odds? Triple sixes, Aya Matsura, Japanese actress. Bam Margera, he's a rocker who likes vector symbolism. Definitely a rocker, no doubt about that. Definitely a rocker. Bella Thorne, American actress with the double inverted triple sixes, patented by David Bowie. Wow. Bella Thorne, American actress. I don't know which one she is. I don't know who she is, but apparently she's here with all her friends, and they're all throwing up double triple sixes. Benedict Cumberbatch. What a fun name to say. Double triple sixes. One eye symbolism. Vector symbolism. And he can keep a secret. Wow. That's great. Bill Cosby. Interesting way to hold the hat. It's almost like that's intentional. Billy Crystal. I think it is intentional. Blanca Martinez Suarez, Spanish actress, triple sixes. She's a rocker. One eye symbolism. I'm guessing this is Boa, or BOA, South American actress. Wow, some triple six mask there. That's Brad Pitt. That's you got me, man. That old game, triple sixes. Loves the triple sixes. These people in Hollywood just speak in triple sixes. Some one eye symbolism. That's the obligatory cross-dressing, obviously very manly actor. Brendan Gleeson, Irish actor, triple sixes, one eye symbolism. Triple sixes, him and his buddy, don't know who that is. And he can keep a secret. Wow. Bruce Lee throwing up some triple sixes. Didn't expect that. All right. American, and he's kind of got the Spider-Man thing going on. He was very known for that. He was one of those few martial artists who had his hands like that when he fought. And he just happened to be one of the most popular martial artists of all time. Carlo Verdone, Italian actor, very much into the triple sixes. Carol Burnett, I did not expect that. Cedric the Entertainer, triple sixes. Charlie Chaplin, this is going back, isn't it? Really, the triple sixes with Charlie Chaplin. Chloe Grace Moretz, American actress, double triple sixes. What are the odds? Some one eye symbolism. She's a rocker. They all seem to be rockers. She's a rocker. And she can keep a secret. Great photos to take. The good old I can keep a secret. Christian Bale, I love his speech on Satan at the whatever Emmys or Grammys, whatever that was, where he thanked him. Vector symbolism, and he's a master of the second veil. How cool. And he can keep a secret. Christopher Waltz, phenomenal actor, and he blows through it. See, I'm so tempted to put it up to my own mouth and do that, but then that becomes a photo of me, and then the fact that I did this video means nothing, right? I'm just a double agent. Triple sixes, one eye symbolism, awesome. Christopher, some checkerboard symbolism going on there, and there's something in his eye. There's always something in their eye, and he can keep a secret. Great. Clint Eastwood, that is a great photo. It just seems like you're not famous if you don't have this photo. You know, even though normal people don't make these photos, in Hollywood, Corey Feldman with some double triple sixes. And the triple sixes, that's a cool one. The arm crossed. He mixed in some vector symbolism with the double triple sixes. You don't see that every day. Wow, holding that stone, flaring out those fingers, and he can keep a secret. Awesome. And he's a rocker. And of course, the peace sign has nothing to do with vector symbolism. That's not why we adopted it as the peace sign, right? Courtney Cox and her friend, both of them. Cynthia Bailey. Daniel Radcliffe. And what a way to hold that tie. That's what I do when I fix my ties in the mirror. I do that right there, just like that. Some one eye symbolism, and horns. I'm sure that's so cheeky, right? It's a cheeky photo, just cheeky. Dave Chappelle. David Duchovny. Wow. One eye symbolism. It's such a cool photo. Just and he's a rocker. But the thumb's not in. I hear this argument. You know, people will sit there and argue with me about he's a rocker, but sometimes the thumb's in, sometimes it's out. He's not doing it right. Master of the second veil. God hates us all. This, I think the picture speaks for itself. What can I say about that? David Spade, he got a unique one. I mean, he should go down in history for this. That's a really cool double triple sixes. Never even seen that one. I think he's the only person. He's a rocker, of course, and that means nothing at all. That's not biblical whatsoever. Denzel Washington. You'd think he's one of the good guys. Some of these guys have hard to find photos. You really have to scour. Daniele Luna. What a cool name. Daniele Luna. Triple sixes. Drew Barrymore with the double triples. The one eye symbolism. It's so cool doing that one eye symbolism. The one eye, the wink, right? And she is a rocker. She's a rocker. And she can keep a secret. She can keep a secret. Dustin Hoffman. What are the odds? One eye symbolism. Such a cool photo. That's like when people come and take photos of me, they always say cover an eye. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Triple sixes. He's a rocker. I love the skit he did about on SNL about the robot child molester. Anyway, moving on to Eddie Murphy. Triple sixes. Star of Remphan. Triple sixes. Inverted triple sixes, the famed David Bowie. Triple sixes, Elijah Wood, Ellie Fanning with the David Bowie triple sixes mask. Emma Naira, Emma Watson. One eye symbolism, and some devil horns. Webster. Triple sixes, and he just happens to be a Mason. Evan Rachel Wood, the double triple sixes. Ewan McGregor. Look at that, holding his imaginary mustache, twisting his mustache, very common. And that right there is not biblical at all. That one eye symbolism, mocking Christianity and Jesus, amazing. Frida Gustafsson, Swedish actress. Gain, South Korean actress, one eye symbolism there. George Lopez, he throws up the triple sixes, the double rocker horns. So he's definitely a rocker. George Moore, he's not feeding us any bullshit, is he? Look how he holds his glasses. See that it connects. When you hold an object, it connects the circle. And look at his speech there, the double triples. And he can keep a secret. It's a very important photo. Gong Ji Chol, South Korean actor. I actually know who this guy is. Double triples. I don't know him personally. I'm just saying I know who he is. He can keep a secret. Vector symbolism. And master of the second veil. What are the odds? Han Ga-in, South Korean actress. Triple sixes. Harrison Ford, one eye symbolism. Triple sixes. It just, if you're going to do a professional photo shoot, just so you'll know, if you're not famous and you're going to do a professional photo shoot, you should cover an eye and definitely add in a I'm okay. One eye symbolism. One eye symbolism. Look how they hold the gun. That's the second actor I've seen when they hold the gun. It's just you hold it over the eye. Hayao Miyazaki, Japanese filmmaker, double triples. Hugh Jackman. He's okay, everybody. They really got to let you know they're okay. Hugh Laurie, English actor, one eye symbolism. Triple sixes. Idris Elba. Jack Black, double triples, and he is a rocker. Jack Black is a rocker. Look at that. He's a rocker. Did you know, what are the odds that Jack Black's mother, Judith Love Cohen, it was the inventor of the Apollo 11 abort guidance system? What are the odds? Just amazing. Jack Nicholson throwing up some triple sixes. Room 237 from The Shining. That is a whole other subject you should get into if you're into conspiracies. And from The Shining, some triple six. Just looking at you like a retard, because if you don't know what that means, that's what you are. That's what he's saying. Jackie Chan, some double triples. Amazing. Jake Gyllenhaal, one eye symbolism. Triple sixes. Jake Gyllenhaal, one eye symbolism. One eye symbolism. One eye, just, it's such a cool look, isn't it? Look at that. That's what I do. I cover my whole face for a photo. No one wants to see your face. They just want to see one eye. And look at that. Look how that flower just perfectly covered an eye. Amazing. Master of the second veil. James Anthony Patrick Carr, Irish actor. Devil horns, vector symbolism, triple sixes. I think it's awesome when they can mix it together. One eye symbolism, and he can keep a secret. He really can keep a secret. Really wants you to know that. James Franco, nothing satanic about this at all. It's just a joke, just cheeky, just like this photo he did. Just a cheeky joke. I mean, that's what I do, is I mock people's religions. That's a cheeky, cool thing to do. Jamie Lynn Spears, she's double triples. Jason Isaacs, English actor, triple sixes. I forgot to edit that one. That was Jason Isaacs as well. Jamie Foxx, American actor, triple sixes. And a whole bunch of some one eye symbolism. Jared Leto, one eye symbolism. Triple sixes. Look, he did an interesting way. He used the middle finger there. Jason Momoa, definitely not into triangles. He's got them all over his arm, and I know it's not. It's just Hawaiian thing there, but triangles. His children are into triangles too. And look at the triple sixes there. He is a rocker. He likes devil horns, and he can keep a secret. Nothing weird about that. Jeff Goldblum, triple sixes, one eye symbolism, and just a wholesome, all around wholesome guy. Does children's movies. Jennifer Aniston with some double triples. I use this all the time. It's in every time I'm explaining something, double triples. I don't know about you. She's a rocker, and she can keep a secret. Jerry Lewis, going way back here with some triple sixes and the devil horns. Jerry Seinfeld. Yeah, he can. He's throwing up the triple sixes there and some one eye symbolism. And his wife, what a cool photo in her book. I'm glad he gave her credit for that. And some master of the second veil going on. Jim Carrey, he is definitely a rocker, although I'm still not sure if the thumb should be in or out, because I argue with people about that all the time. Canadian actor who needs more space. I thought that's interesting. We all need more space, don't we? None of us get to go there. It just seems like everyone should get space. We all need more space. Jimmy Fallon, Triple sixes. He can keep a secret. Master of the second veil. Jodie Foster really flaring out that. Now, that's crazy. One eye symbolism. One eye symbolism. Some vector symbolism. That's another way. I mean, or it could be the peace sign. Looks like a V to me. But if you invert a V, what do you have? You have an A, Apollo, Apollyon, Apollo moon missions, A. Jodie Foster. John Chena. Double triples. Single triples. Double triples. Double triples. Single triple. John Cleese. Such a funny guy. The double triples. He's using the good old mask there. Some one eye symbology. I didn't update this. But John Travolta with the double triples. Johnny Depp. Vector symbolism. One eye symbolism. Jonah Hill. John Ritter, man, that's just going way back. Three's Company, I used to love that guy. Triple sixes, over the eye, triple sixes. He's always okay, and really wants to. Three's Company, right there, really wants you to know in every photo that he's okay. Just seems like the only way, and he can keep a secret. He can keep a secret. And peace to you, and Master of the Second Veil. Joseph Leonard Gordon-Levitt, great actor. Some one eye symbolism there. He's a rocker for sure. Some one eye symbolism. It's the double. I couldn't get rid of this 5. This is just the way I found this. But look at that one. That's that might be his right there. He's doing I would show it with my hands, but then later on I'll be the double agent. He's doing the inverted double triple sixes. So cool. Josh Hutcherson, American actor. Catherine Sian Monig, American actress. And Keanu Reeves. Wow, didn't see that one coming. Double triples, that's the way I hold money. I don't know about you. He is a rocker. Some one eye symbology with Keanu. And man, just look around. He's a rocker, master of the second veil. Just weird one eye symbolism. Obviously, one eye, just such a cool photo with some more master of the second veil. Wow, didn't expect that from Keanu. But I think it's obligatory. Maybe they all have it out there. Kendall Jenner, look at that hair covering the eye and the double triples. That's a cool one. What a cool photo with the flower there, and she can keep a secret. Kevin Smith, he's a rocker, and he can keep a secret. He can definitely keep a secret. Very proud of that. Kevin Spacey with the one eye symbolism and the triple sixes. Kristen Bell, that's so cool. That is a cool double triples. Got her little lips on there. That's cool. Kristen Bell, such a waste here. The one eye symbology. Some cool vector, holding the phones like that. There we go. I got to stop mocking them. That's what happens when you mock people, right? It's used against you. Just like it's being used against these people. Look, this happened to have a big A on it. That was in the original photo. One eye symbolism, Kylie Jenner, American actress. Lee Jun, South Korean actor. This is all over the world. Leonardo DiCaprio, American actor. Leonardo DiCaprio, double triples. Look at this one eye symbolism. And see, when you do it right, the eye's completely gone. When you do it right, there is no... it's not partially, it's gone. If you know how to do it, these people do it right. There's actually no trace of his eye behind the smoke. You may think there is. This is smoke right there. That's not part of his pupil. It just happens to look like part of his pupil. If you're not careful, you might make that mistake. But no, his eye is completely gone. Liv Tyler with the inverted and not inverted. I like how they hold an object to complete the circle. That's cool. And the one eye symbolism there. Some more one eye symbolism. One eye symbolism. One eye symbolism. And she can keep a secret. And some checkerboard going on. She does love the checkerboard. It's in both of these photos here. And she is a master of the second veil. Maddie Ziegler, American actress. Madison Pettis with the double inverted, the David Bowie. Matt Groening, Triples, triples, and then the triangle, creator of The Simpsons. It's easy to predict what's going on if everything that's going on is planned out in advance, right? You're part of it. It's easy way to make a conspiracy, right? Macaulay Culkin, a lot going on here. He's got on some cute little bunny ears. We got the one eye symbolism here. We could probably just dive into this all day, but we're not gonna. And that is, he is a cute little boy toy here. What a boy toy. Just amazing. Meryl Streep with the triple sixes. She is a rocker through and through. That is a cool, she's probably original. That's probably hers. You know, she patented that. The typical one eye symbolism, just cover it however you can. Some interesting take on the master of the second veil there. Mila Kunis. Hope I said that right. That's just a, wow, look at that. Fanned out fingers and everything. You wouldn't have caught it. You got to be careful. In this movie they did together, she did with Justin Timberlake, just so funny. Michael Douglas with the triples there. Michael Richards Kramer with the one eye symbolism. Mickey Rooney, triple sixes. Millie Bobby Brown, got doing the David Bowie and the standard triples. And she is a rocker and she can keep a secret. Monica Bellucci, Italian actress. Mr. T, NCA, South Korean actress. Oprah Winfrey, the double triples. All right. Paris Hilton, she's a pizza lover. It's something altogether different. Pierce Brosnan, Irish actor, one eye symbolism there. And some more one eye symbolism. Just, I love how he's taking that photo there. Amazing. Master of the second veil, throwing up some love with the vector symbology, and he can keep a secret. Quentin Tarantino with the triples, and he can keep a secret. You know, his mouth was covered there, throwing up the triples. And look at that, just happens to be very much like the old Baphomet drawings. He can keep a secret. Rainn Wilson, it just seems like an intentional way to hold your glasses to me. Rainn Wilson, nice way to hold your earlobe. He is a rocker. And if you want to read some of his texts, which are very perverted, and we won't go into that now. You might want to freeze that and watch it. Reese Witherspoon with the one eye symbolism. Ricky Gervais, triple sixes. Kind of speaks for itself. Devil horns, atheist, mocking Jesus. What's the need to mock someone's religion, right? Well, he's a fan of the jab as well. Odd. Robert Downey Jr., triple sixes. He's a rocker. That's interesting one eye symbolism there. I don't know that this was a movie. I don't remember seeing this anywhere. Maybe just a tribute to something. Rodney Dangerfield, that guy. That's a classic right there. We're just going way back. He loved the triple sixes. He really loved the triple sixes. I mean, the guy liked the triple sixes. Sarah Silverman, she likes the triple. She loves the double triples. It's how she talks. I mean, it's how I talk. It's how I make points, obviously. This is exactly, I don't use like floating quotes or anything. One eye symbolism. Russell Brand. Wow. The eyes on the arm. And he's one of my favorites. Loves the number 33. I call him Mr. 33. That's one of his favorite books, The 33 Myths of the System. He has the 33 tour. He has 33 tattooed on his arm. What does 33 mean? If only there were some meaning behind 33 and why he loves it. A snake tattooed on his neck. I don't know what that is. I've tried to figure it out. I've looked at it over and over, what's inside the snake. And he's got a Messiah complex, which is Sacha Baron Cohen. Loves the triples. Sandra Bullock, she's a fan of the triples. Sharon Stone, the double triples. Some one eye symbolism. One eye symbolism, it is so funny, isn't it? What do we got going on? Oh yeah, the triangle here, and there's always something. Sometimes I forget, but oh yeah, the checkerboard floor. Shia LaBeouf, triples. Shia LaBeouf, looks like a younger one anyway. The double triples, looking through the eye triple with the one eye symbolism, right? And he can keep a secret. That's what I'd do if I'm taking a picture, right? That's a weird one right there. They always try to do something unique. There's only so many ways you can do it, though. Sky Townsend. I'm sure David Bowie's famous to this day because he invented the mask, I'm pretty sure. Sophia Loren. One Eye Symbolism. Stephanie Santiago. 666s. Stephen Colbert. 666s. 666s. The double triple Stephen Carell, hilarious actor, and he's a rocker. What are the odds? Steven Spielberg, filmmaker. Steven Spielberg, double, and some two different vectors right there. Is it P's? No, but it's also the Vulcan sign. I don't know. Maybe they're V's. Sylvester Stallone, 666s, double triples. What are the odds? And he is a rocker. Some one eye symbolism, some vector symbolism. And he can keep a secret. So funny. Tamim Sursak, South African actress. And we've got some vector with some inverted triples. Tepe Koike, Japanese actress. 666s. Tess Fraser, 666s. Tia Takia, 666s. Tim Allen with the double triples. Tim Robbins with and then one eye symbolism there. Tom Hanks, wow, 2 fingers up, 2 fingers down. Just amazing. This is right out of Baphomet Playbook. Let's, this is Tom Hanks. Hopefully I said Tom Hanks on that previous one. This won't play. I can't reach the play button, but it will play. Wow, he's Tom Hanks there. This will probably get the video taken down, but let's move on. American actor. He was accused of buying an underage girl at 13 years old. So here's his son, Chet Hanks, who is just a billboard for the Illuminati. But what you'll see about these people is they have they're into biblical stuff, right? Which is in your face, right? The guy's got, this is some biblical, an angel on this side over here. And he had the caduceus on his chest as well. Tom Hardy, one eye symbolism. This is all in your face, one eye symbolism. Tyra Banks, 666s. Wesley Snipes, 666s. Will Ferrell and his whole gang, 666s. Semi-pro, he's a rocker. Will Ferrell, and the number 33. Just seems like 33, such a cool number for them to use. It seems like anytime there's a famous movie or a big movie come out, it's always the number 33 being played by the lead guy. Will Ferrell may have made a new one here. I hadn't seen that one before. I'm sorry, Will Ferrell. Will Smith, I didn't update that. The double triples. Will Smith, some one eye symbolism. William Hanna and Joseph Barbera, cartoon makers, and they're telling each other that they are okay. That's not planned or intentional or anything. They're just looking at each other, telling each other that they are both okay. William Shatner, American actor, he's okay. He is okay. He wants everyone to know that even when he's holding his tie, he's okay. Zelda Williams, Robin Williams' daughter, she's okay. Zoe Yadira Saldana Perigo, American actress, she's okay over her eye, and some one eye symbolism there. And some vector symbolism there. That's not the peace sign. Oh, and look at this. She's a master of the second veil. What are the odds? Robin Williams, Bicentennial Man. Der 200 Jahre Mann. He's throwing up some triples. Hannibal. One eye symbolism. Home Alone 2. Macaulay Culkin with some triples. Anthony Hopkins, Instinct. One eye symbolism. Night at the Museum. Wow, we got some Abe Lincoln there with some triples. What are the odds? Salman Khan. He's a Indian actor, and this is his movie album cover. Look at that. What the two album covers? What you got? One with 666s, but they made another one where he's a rocker. Spider-Man, how he flings his web. What are the odds? He's a rocker at the same time. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Kind of like the biblical, the prince of the air, right? Baal. Interesting. And they're all throwing up 666s. The Kardashians, triple sixes. I don't know who this is, but I guess Chinese maybe or Japanese, but it's movie related, so I added it to the movie section. Let's move into the music industry. 50 Cent, American rapper, triple sixes, and his buddy there, Mayweather's a rocker. That's a nice way to hold the bullet, and some cool way to hold guns, some vector symbolism, and some one eye symbolism, and some checkerboard going on. And 50 Cent, and these are two C's, right? Well, this is, how cool is this? Because you've got all kinds of, this is like a double entendre. You've got two C's and A, B, C. C is 33, if we got two C's, right? But you're also, if you consider that you can hold the bullet hole, then you've got two 666s for the double triples. So cool. Adam Levine. We got a triangle, triple sixes. This is his Kmart brand. So wholesome. Such a wholesome brand. Aaliyah, Dana Houghton, Aaliyah. One eye symbolism, triple sixes. All right. One eye symbolism. And she can keep a secret. Abram Mateo, Spanish singer, triple sixes. Adele, triple sixes to you, buddy. She's one eye symbolism. And Saturn earrings. Saturn. I mean, she's got Saturn tattooed on her arm, almost like Saturn worship. English singer, triple sixes, double triples here. Alex Lifeson, Canadian singer, he was a guitarist for Rush. He loved the triple sixes. Anastasia Lynn Newkirk, Anastasia, known as Anastasia, double triples. One eye symbolism. Andre 3000 with the double triples. The double triples again. And the single triple, with holding his hat there. Some of the times I tried to save on slides where I could. Master of the second veil, vector symbolism, one eye symbolism. Andrew Federley, Wilkes career. Andrew WK, double triples. He's excited about that. Angus Young, obviously AC/DC. That, again, lightning in the middle. And the Devil's Horns, right? He's a big fan of the Devil's Horns. Aretha Franklin with the triple sixes. Ariana Grande with the lightning and the triple sixes over one of the eyes. Just amazing. This, the coincidences you get in these things. Austin Mahoney, American singer. I don't know who he is, but loves the triple sixes. Austin, the one eye symbolism, the triple sixes, and he's a rocker. Even when they're rappers, they're rockers. I think that's so cool. Not that he was a rapper, but just thinking back. Avril Lavigne, that's a cool hoodie with the horns in it. And she is a rocker, and she can keep a secret. And she's a fan of the Devil's Horns. Azalea Banks, also a fan of the Devil's Horns, and she's throwing up some triple sixes there. And Barry Gibb, one of the most just wholesome singers in the world, with the triple sixes, with the Bee Gees, if you're not familiar with who he is. Beyonce Knowles throwing up the double triples, and Jay-Z is a rocker. Beyonce, the double triples. Beyonce, double triples everywhere. Triples everywhere. She just loves the double triples. It's just the way she does things. It's just her thing. And she is a rocker through and through. Just can't get enough triangles and triple sixes, and she can keep a secret, and that is funny. And in this, I think this is out of a video. There's all kinds of stuff in here. We could just pick this all apart, but we're not gonna. We're just gonna focus on Amorite. What is an Amorite? Well, in the Bible, an Amorite is a term used to refer to certain highland mountaineers who inhabited the land of Canaan, described in Genesis as descendants of Canaan, the children of Cain. Cain is who married Abel. Killed Abel, and they're the killer. They were killers, right? His seed was so the children of Cain, basically. I butchered that, but moving on. Billie Eilish, triple sixes all over the place. She is a rocker, and she is a rocker who likes covering an eye when she can. And if you haven't seen her videos, she's not even hiding it. Every single video is, watch one of her videos. Pay attention. Don't just listen to the tune. She loves sticking out the tongue, and this is a real photo of her. I mean, we could argue all day long, you know. And by the way, this M is it's in, I forget what this is, Hebrew, or but these represent sixes, by the way. These and ironically we use it for monster, and she has monster written on her face. I think she is a monster. Billy Joe and she's saying it herself. I'm not saying it. She's saying it. I'm just corroborating. Billy Joe Armstrong, Green Day. He's a rocker. Please kill me. If it were allowed, I would help you. He's throwing up the vector there and some Master of the Second Veil. And he can keep a secret. And Birdman with Mac Main, they love the triples. They just want people to know they're okay, because hardcore rappers like to communicate that. That's what gangbangers, you know, when they're not out slaying people, they just like to tell people that they're okay. Bjork, Icelandic singer, double triples, one eye symbolism, so cute, sticking out the tongue at the same time, all kinds of one eye symbolism, so cool. Hold up a shell, just wow, just cool. Love it there. It's amazing. Look at that way to keep a secret. I'll just button my lips together and squint my eyes. Bob Dylan, cut your freaking nails. Crap. It must have been on a 4-month coke binge or something, man. You can't even make the mask right. You're all coked out. Bob Marley, he's got his own way. Look at that. I see, if you can make up your own, you're like famous throughout Illuminati history. He did his own triple sixes. It's not okay, but it is okay, but it's not okay. And he's into vector symbolism, and he's into one eye symbolism. And Bradley Solio, American DJ with Porcelain Black. I was glad they're letting people know they're okay while they're out there having these coke binges. Brandon Charles Boyd, Incubus, double triples, single triples, one eye symbolism all over the place. One eye symbolism, such a cool thing. Vector symbolism, it's not a peace sign now, but it's the Vulcan sign, because Star Trek is mega cool. And he can keep a secret, which is good to know. Brent Steven Smith, American singer, Shinedown. Some one eye symbolism. Britney Spears with the double triples, and her whole group here throwing up the triples. That's cool. And here this is in a recent video where she threw up the triple sixes, and the vector symbology here, and the cool devil's horns. Busta Rhymes, Cardi B with the triples. Should be a song. Cardi B with the triples. It's got a little beat to it there. She loves the checkerboard. She loves sticking out her all mocking tongue and hiding one eye at the same time. It speaks for itself there. I mean, nothing satanic about this at all. Nothing. There's really nothing I can say about that. Cardi B, American rapper. She can keep a secret. CeeLo, he's okay. Celine Dion, she's okay. Charles Kent, he's okay. He's throwing up the vectors there. Chester Bennington, he's okay. He can keep a secret, and just want you to know that. Chris Brown with the David Bowie. You got to do something original, Chris. Christian Perez, Pitbull with the triples and the triples. And Christina Aguilera, a little bit unique. I won't really give you credit for that. Clifford Vogt Joseph, T.I. Tip. We've seen plenty of people do the tie thing. It's not really original. Daniel Bregoli, she blew up and made millions upon millions, didn't she? Almost like she sold her soul or something. But she does love the triples. Dave Spitz from Anthrax, guitarist, he likes the triples. David Bowie, there's an original guy right there. He can keep a secret, and he can do the mask. Believe he invented the mask. He certainly loved the mask. One eye symbolism. It was so cool to just wear a bandit mask. And lightning over the eye. Lightning. Wow. Where do you, when you think of lightning, what do you think about? And he didn't mock Jesus or anything. Not at all. I mean, it's not like these people dislike Jesus in any way or mock him. David Grohl, Foo Fighters, one eye symbology. He can keep a secret. Just want you to know that. And he definitely loves the devil horns and sticking out his tongue. David Hessen, also known as Bono, or Bono, I think it's Bono. So throwing up the triples. He loves the triangle mixed with the one eye symbolism. Anytime you can mix 2 or 3, if you can mix 3, you're a true master. You've been around. One eye symbolism. One eye symbolism, and he just loves the devil's horns, which is so cool. David Lee Roth, I could do an entire hit piece on him. I used to be such a fan of his music. He loves the triples. I mean, look at his album cover, Running with, and then think of the songs, Running with the Devil. I could literally do a 2-hour hit piece just on David Lee Roth. In one interview, he claimed to be the son of Satan, the son of the devil. He actually said in the interview, look it up. Demi Lovato, Dancing with the Devil, right? Don Omar, Triple Sixes, Drake, do something original Drake. He's a rocker, though. He is quoted as saying, if you sell your soul to the devil, you get more grain. E40, the double triples. I love it when they do double triples. It's like, Ed Sheeran with the one eye symbolism. Just such a, so cool to take that photo there. It's like, and make a photo of you making a photo, right? It's like, and one eye symbolism with a triangle. You're so cool if you can mix them together. And that's such a cool way to look at that cigar and hold it and fan out your fingers like that. Elizabeth Woolridge Gray, Lana Del Rey, one eye symbolism. And see how the fingers, it completes the circle. And again, one eye symbolism. Elizabeth Woolridge Gray, Lana Del Rey. Don't really know who she is, honestly. I've heard the name. She's a rocker, and she likes checkerboards, and she does read the Satanic Bible, and she can keep a secret. Elvis Presley, he liked the triple sixes. He liked one eye symbolism, and this is one of the singers in FX, which is a South Korean brand. She did this. She loves the double triples. And this is the other singer. I don't know if there's more than two, but apparently these are two of them. Fergie, she's a fan of the triples. Flo Rida, he's a fan of the triples. Francesco Gabbani, Italian singer. Double triples. Double triples. Single triples. Single. Double. Double, because the Gorilla's doing it too, right? They're both doing it. Francesco Gabbani, Italian singer. You got to change gears to go into my Italian pronunciation there. Just cool. Just the one eye symbolism there. Just so cool. Let's just, hold that magnifying glass like that or that object like that. Frank Zappa. Because when you do it over the eye, you're saying two things. You're saying, I'm okay and look at my eye, right? Freddie Mercury, triple sixes. He's got the vector going on, and he loved the checkerboard outfit, right? And the vector symbolism. And the devil's horns, right? Not trying to tell us anything at all. G-Dragon, South Korean rapper, some triple sixes. Gene Simmons with the triple sixes. And the all mocking tongues. I believe, at least that's what they said when I was growing up, he actually had his tongue lengthened. He had it cut on the bottom so it could stick out further. I mean, he really had a thing for sticking out his tongue, right? And he is a rocker. George Allen O'Dowd, Boy George, English singer, loved the triple sixes and the double triples. English singer, one eye symbolism, like the devil's horns, and can keep a secret, and like checkerboards. G-Eazy, American rapper, he was a rocker, and likes checkerboards, and is the master of the second veil. And he can keep a secret. Gucci Mane, some triple sixes. Love saying that. Gucci Mane, triple sixes. Gwen Stefani, triple sixes. Gwen Stefani, she's a rocker. And she loves one eye symbolism. And she loves rocking out in checkerboard. And she can keep a secret. Hayley Williams, triple sixes. Loves the triple sixes. She's a rocker. And she loves one eye symbolism and vector symbolism. And one eye symbolism. And she can keep a secret. Henry Rollins, he's into the trips. And nothing satanic about his album cover there. And no sun worship going on. And he can keep a secret. And Hillary Duff I don't know which one's Hillary. I just don't know enough. I'm guessing it's her. I think it's her. Triple sixes, but her friend's throwing up the regulars. And cool way to hold your glasses. Again, she's doing a unique one. This isn't with the pointing finger, the index finger. This is with the, a different finger. And the one eye, it's so funny, so cute. Do the one eye symbolism, and she can keep a secret. Im Yuna, South Korean singer. Triple sixes, in a Romanian singer. James Todd Smith, LL Cool J. The ladies love him. American rapper. Triple sixes all over the place. And look at this cool one. That's a cool. I don't know if he's telling you he's okay or he's telling you something else here. I don't know. Weird way to tell you he's okay, because that's the argument I get. He's just saying you're okay. A weird way to hold your hat. It's almost like you're trying to connect your fingers and make double triple sixes. In his movie, what was he? Number 33. They are telling you, people, if you can't see it. And he can keep a secret. Him and his wife can keep a secret, because when someone comes to take my photo, that's what I default to, is I can keep a secret. Jason Derulo with the triples. Jimi Hendrix with the triples over an eye, right? It's JoJo. And JoJo's likes covering one eye, and she likes sticking out her tongue. And she is a rocker. And she likes vector symbology and triangles. And she likes checkerboards. And she can keep a secret. John Anthony White, Jack White, the third American singer for White Stripes. Never heard of you, buddy. But apparently you come up on Google with your own little thing. So apparently you're a deal of some sort. Getty Images. So vector symbolism, one eye symbolism. Jonathan Houseman Davis, JD, lead singer from Korn. He very proud of the Masonic ring there. And you're definitely into triangles and Illuminati, and I love the black eyes and the black teeth and the monster. Again, that means triple sixes as well. And the checkerboard and just blood splatter. Such a cool dude. And he's a rocker, and devil over here, and monster over here, and monster and black and all black clothes. Nothing. That just means nothing at all. And Janelle Monáe Robinson, American rapper. Look at how she holds the tie. Such a cool way to hold the tie. Amazing. Cool way to hold your hat. Cool way to hold that thing in front of your eyeball. Cool way to hold your tie. You're not even holding your tie. You're just kind of acting like you're holding your tie, because you're not even touching here. So you just wanted to put those fingers like that. Cool way to hold your glasses. You love the checkerboard. Just absolute for you. Wear checkerboard and stand on checkerboard. Got checkerboard dresses. Just all about the checkerboard. And you can keep a secret. Okay. And you're a master of the second veil. Good to know. And you can keep... Oh, that was... Jay-Z, American rapper, moving on. Triple sixes. Do what thou wilt. That is a quote from Aleister Crowley's book. He is a Satanist. Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. That's everything. That's their law. Do what you want. If you want to kill someone, kill someone. You want to rape someone. Do what you want. That's what they believe in. That is their law. Do what you want. That is the law of Aleister Crowley, and that is what they subscribe to. That's a nice way to hold your chain. Got it going through your triple sixes, the game. Throwing up the trips here, the one eye symbolism. Jessie J with the triples, the double triples, the one eye symbolism. She's a rocker, and she does the double triples. And she's a rocker through and through, and she sticks out the tongue. So Jim Jones, American. I could have put like 1,000 on here, and this. Look at this, like the mark going through. I think you should have centered that up more, right? Because I think we know what that means or what it's supposed to symbolize. Jim Morrison, the Doors, double triples and a triangle. That is original. I haven't seen anyone else do that. I will give it Jim Morrison with the Doors, the double triple triangle. Amazing. And look at this. This is original. I haven't seen this. He's throwing up trips all over the place. The dude matrixed out on us. Jim Morrison, one eye symbology. Some cool one eye symbolism there. And that's a cool way to sing. I don't know. You're singing over here and just giving all your heart over here, but like, look over here. Gotcha. John Lloyd, Johnny Rotten from the Sex Pistols. Gotcha. Justin Bieber, gotcha, right? The double trips. And he is a rocker through and through. And he loves the one eye symbolism. He's doing it with a shadow. And notice how, I don't know if this is an album or whatever it's over, but it's called an Ouroboros, right? And it is satanic, right? But you could read into these things all day long. One eye symbolism. Loves the checkerboard, loves the vector symbology. This is Justin Bieber. He just wears that on his jacket. He don't even care at this point. Justin Timberlake with the triple sixes, and look, here's the double triples, holding it through his whatever you call those, I forget. Kanye, I mean, what can you say? Mocking Jesus here, mocking Jesus here. He wrote the book of Yeezus, where everywhere Jesus was mentioned, he replaced it with Yeezus. How blasphemous can you get? This is and this is the guy they're all praising today, right? They're saying, oh, he's the guy, he's getting canceled for. No, he's not. He's playing a role on the world stage. He is misdirecting, is what he's doing. That's what they do. They misdirect. So yeah, he wrote the book of Yeezus. If you think he's a good person, you're nuts. Katy Perry with some triples. Very reminiscent here of Baphomet, right? It's that even at those angles, I would demonstrate, but I'm not going to have that used against me. I made some mistakes earlier. I've got to try to commit that to memory. Katy Perry, they loves the devil horns. And she is quoted as saying, look it up, I wanted to be like the Amy Grant of music, but it didn't work out, so I sold my soul to the devil. Katy Perry. Kellen Quinn, Sleeping with Sirens, he's loving the triple sixes. Kelly Poon is a Singaporean singer. Kid Ink, American rapper, triple sixes. Kid Cudi, trips. Crystal Nicole Myers, American singer, triple sixes. Kurt Cobain, trips. The double triples. The one-eye symbolism. And some more one-eye symbolism, and with the gun, right? But see how he did the one, he really switched it up here, right? Because yeah, I messed up, sorry. I was thinking of another photo. And sticking out the tongue. L.A. Reid, American record producer, triple sixes. Lecrae Devon, I don't know how I did this. Lecrae Devon Moore, triple sixes. Triple sixes, double triples, and he's a Christian rapper. He's a Christian rapper, right? If you think they haven't infiltrated everywhere, you're crazy. Vector symbology. Lee Min-woo, South Korean singer. Leona Lewis, British singer, triple sixes. Lil Wayne with the trips. Lil Wayne with the double trips. His is a little bit different. He made a kind of a square here and kind of square. That's a different way to do it, but he does the traditional triple sixes all over the place. Lionel Richie, wow. And some vector symbolism. Lionel Brockman Richie Jr., yeah. And look at this, where they just happen to be standing where 666 is in the middle. Wow. Luis Miguel, American singer, triple sixes. Lupe Fiasco with the trips. Madonna, the double triples, wow. And the double triples again. And the inverted double triples, what a cool way to do that. And she loves double triples and single triples and vector symbolism, and she can keep a secret. She likes drinking blood and got some Astra Zero going on here, meaning none for her. Thank you. And there's nothing satanic about this, so I'm not going to talk about it. And this is not a satanic pose at all. And Marilyn Manson, without saying, I mean, the guy, he's not even denying it, right? But triple sixes, let's just look at a little bit. Triple sixes, one-eye symbolism. That's the sigil of Lucifer up there. One-eye symbolism, one-eye symbolism, one-eye symbolism, one-eye symbolism, one-eye symbolism, all over the place, one-eye symbolism. And this isn't, and here he is mocking Jesus, right? Obviously. And here he is with Anton LaVey. If you don't know who he is, look it up. And he is a rocker through and through. Sugar Ray, triple sixes, vector symbolism, mixed in with some rocker. That's cool. And he is a rocker. And wow, it's a cool way to hold the tie. It is the in way to hold the tie. And some pentagram star there. Marshall Mathers, MM. If you turn M's on their sides, they look like a 3. MM, 3, 3, M and M. Eminem, M and M, 3, 3. American rapper. Holding the hat with the triple sixes. Triples, double triples, triples all over the place. One-eye symbolism all over the place. One-eye symbolism. Vector symbolism. He can keep a secret. I love that he's just soaking in blood. Look at this, 666. He loves it. Like he just throws it in your face. He doesn't even care. Here's his latest album. He's always throwing up the devil horns, but turn it upside down. Curtain Call, CC, 3-3. And if you flip it back around, it has a 3 on one side, 3 on the other. So you got 3, Curtain Call, 33, 33, asshole, hellish, when you flip it around the other way, it says boobs, hellish, and asshole. Sorry. I sold my soul to the devil. Some one-eye symbolism. I sold my soul to the devil. I'm going to hell, blah, blah, blah. Read it for yourself. Melanie Martinez, 666s. Prince, 666s. 666s on the hat. One-eye symbolism on the eye. 666s and vector symbolism. And there again, there's the pose, right? One arm extended out at an angle, another one kind of making a V-ish upwards. And that's representative of Baphomet, if you ask me. He can keep a secret, which is good to know. And Michael Lamar, Trippy Red, can throw up the double triples. And he is a rocker through and through. And he does like the Ouroboros. And he's a rocker. And Mikhail Gabriel is a Finnish rapper who loves the trips and the double trips. Look at that. It's not an okay sign, so don't say it is, because that is not. That's something else. But they're always biblical. Look, these people, whatever they know and whatever they're trying to, they always have angels on them, and maybe it's the fallen angel. I don't know. They have crosses on them, and a lot of times they're inverted crosses, or they're things we're not supposed to worship. And loves the 666s and the one-eye symbolism and the lightning, right? Which is, again, that's a cool thing. The one-eye symbolism. Miley Cyrus throwing up the trips. And I'm not going to say anything about this. I just thought they were interesting photos. Montero Lamar, Lil Nas X. Here he is getting bent over by the devil, I think. I haven't watched the video. I don't care to. I don't want to see stuff like this. He makes some satanic shoes he made 666 of them. They have real blood in them. If I remember right, a pentagram. This guy's got snake eyes. They're not worshiping the devil at all. Neo, American singer, loves the trips. Nicki Minaj, Nina Hagen, a German singer. New S, South Korean band. Ozzy Osbourne, I think goes without saying. Paul McCartney, the double trips here and the single trips, and the double triples here with the false eyes. Wow, just all kinds of hidden symbolism there. Paul Stanley, who is a co-lead vocalist for Kiss, which is all caps, which means it means something. Not that it means knights in Satan's service. No one ever heard that. One-eye symbolism. Fallen star, a star. I like how he had a star over his eye. Some vector symbolism here, a super cool way to pose there. And he can keep a secret above all else, so much so that they put on the album cover. Paula Abdul with the double triples and checkerboard. I mean, if we just could have covered an eye, I don't know, what else could we have put in there? She is a fan of the trips. And such a cool way to hold your hat or to hold an egg and to cover your eye. Wow. It's how my friends take photos. Double triples here, speaking at whatever conference and wherever she is a rocker through and through, and she loves vector symbolism of all types. And Peter Gabriel with the 666s and the one-eye symbolism. And an inverted triangle, cool. And 666s and one-eye symbolism, and cool. One-eye symbolism. Sir Richard, he's a Sir Richard Starkey. I'm just going to call you Dick. Is that okay, Dick? Ringo Starr goes by Ringo Starr, the Beatles. He is a rocker and loves the 666s. Pharrell Williams with the double triples and almost got the triangle there, almost failed, but got the double triples here. Loves the 666s and the vector symbolism. And he is a rocker through and through. And loves the one-eye symbolism. And he can keep a secret. He can definitely keep a secret. Pink with the double trips. Prince with the triples. And he is a rocker, and he even holds his hat like a rocker. I'm always tempted to do it, right? But look at that. He can touch his hat and be a rocker at the same time. One eye symbolism. One eye symbolism, tons of it. I love the look at this ring here. So cool. It's got a big eyeball on it. Vector symbolism. And the cross-dressing thing, very proud of that one. And he can keep a secret, which is good to know. And look at, just want to point out two of his songs. This is his Prince, New World, track 26 on Emancipation from 1996, and Prince, Xenophobia, track, whatever track, on One Night Alone, 2002. Read these. Just pause it and read them. I'm not going to read them. I don't want to get a strike. It is The Things We Cannot Speak About. Psy, South Korean, I don't know if it's, yeah, Psy. South Korean singer, Gangnam Style. You might know him from Gangnam Style. And here he is with Hanley Ramirez from the Dodgers. And it's just, if you're going to take a photo with someone famous, it's just, it should be saying you're okay. That's what I do. Quilly with the triples. And look how he holds the hood. So cool. And one eye symbolism. And he can, ASAP Rocky, he can keep a secret. Ray J with the triples. Wow, I broke that out somehow. I don't know how I did that. But back with Dick again with the, look how he holds his mustache for the triples and the one eye symbolism. Oh, something in his eye. Wow, and a spoon over here and some more one eye symbolism. And look how he holds the glasses. Amazingly cool. Amazing. And this isn't biblical at all. Taking a bite out of the apple. Rita Ora is a Yugoslavian singer who loves triple sixes, and she is a rocker. And she loves one eye symbolism. And more one eye symbolism. And she can keep a secret, which is good to know. Robbie Williams is into the triple sixes. Robert James Smith from The Cure is he is a rocker who's into one eye symbolism and vector symbology and triple sixes. We did get the triple sixes. I like to put them at the front, but when I was making this early on, I made a few mistakes. And he is a master of the second veil. Robert Van Winkle, Vanilla Ice with the triple sixes. Triple sixes, the regular, the double triples, I should say. And some vector symbolism here with the triple sixes. And he is a rocker. Even though he's a rapper, he's a rocker. Some vector symbolism here. And this is a cool one because he can keep the secret. And look at the, notice the one eye is like a scar. Almost like a scar. Makes you think. Ryan Tedder is an American singer who loves one-eyed vector symbolism and triple sixes. Sammy Davis Jr. loves triple sixes. And he is a rocker through and through. And he is also a fan of the Satanic Church, as seen here with Michael Aquino, the founder of the Satanic Temple, the Set of Order, and Anton LaVey. And here is with the Knight's Cross and some vector symbolism. Selena Gomez is an American singer and actor, and triple sixes there. And double triples, check it out. She's got, I had to mirror this. She is a rocker through and through who is into one eye symbolism. And she can keep a secret. Selena Gomez. Oh, look at that. Did we see that? Look at that. Such a cool shirt. Wow. Severina is a Croatian singer who's into triple sixes. Shakira is a Colombian singer who's into double triple sixes. And she's into triangles. Snoop Dogg is definitely into the double triple sixes. And he is a rocker, although he's a rapper. He's a rocker through and through. Because rock is synonymous with rap. We all know that. And he does the gun one-eye symbolism. He very much likes the one-eye symbolism. And he loves the double vector symbology. We can do it with two hands or we can do it with one hand. Apollo. Stephanie Joan Angelina Germanotta, also known as Lady Gaga. Everyone in her band here is throwing up trips. Triple sixes everywhere. There's not enough. I could do a hit piece on her that just spanned days, right? This isn't satanic at all. It has nothing to do with the devil whatsoever. This is all coincidence. Steven Tyler with the triple sixes. Sway Lee, he is a rocker who likes triple sixes and vector symbolism. T-Pain, 3 rings, 33. 33 is a number that they use to signify something. It's a level you reach, right? It's a level that you reach, and they're very proud of it, right? And here he is throwing up the triple sixes, and T-Pain with the double triples, If one triple isn't enough, two hopefully does it. This guy loves the double triples. He failed here, but everywhere else he did get the double triples. And he is a rocker through and through, although he's a rapper. And he's into one-eye symbolism and vector symbolism. Taylor Swift with the double triples and the hat hold single triple twice. And one-eye symbolism. And super cool. She's into vector symbolism and likes snakes, apparently. She really likes snakes because that's a huge snake and a whole bunch of snakes behind her, and that's her singing in front of those snakes. Travis McCoy is an American rapper who likes triple sixes, and he really goes by Travie McCoy. That's kind of a unique one. He did a half mask. Moving on. He can keep a secret. Tupac Shakur, it's in the background, but I'm sure there's photo of him out there just because I didn't find it. I only had so much time. American rapper. He's into Christ symbolism, and he's into triangles. And he likes vector symbolism and one-eye symbolism. And he is into, the Tyga, switching over to Tyga now, who is into the double triple sixes. Tyler, the Creator, with the single triples. William Grigasini, DJ Snake, is a French music producer who likes triple sixes and can keep a secret. He can very much keep a secret. And he's into triple sixes. He's really into triple sixes. William Leonard Roberts, Rick Ross, is an American rapper who has his own style of triple sixes. He connects this finger, right? So it's not an okay sign, but there's still three fingers flared and one circle, which makes 3 sixes. And there's a checkerboard. But people would argue with me they're just okay signs, and they're just trying to tell people that they're okay. They're not trying to mock you because you're too blind to see what they're trying to tell you. And he's into checkerboards, Rick Ross. And he's into keeping secrets from you. And William Patrick Corgan is the American singer for Smashing Pumpkins who likes double triple sixes. And he likes vector symbolism, and he is a rocker through and through, even though Smashing Pumpkins I would barely call rock. Here he is with Marilyn Manson. He's a big fan of Marilyn Manson. And I noticed he likes to wear black and white, and this isn't blasphemous at all. And I mean, for people who would deny it, the guy wears 666 shirts, which is half my wardrobe. Not, right? How many shirts do you have in your closet that have 666 on it, right? Wiz Khalifa with the double triples. Yasmin Mori is a Turkish singer. Yosefa is an Israeli singer. It goes by Yosefa, I guess, and she does the double triples in an interesting way. Zendaya is an American singer who's into triples. 303 is an American electronic music duo who just happens to have O is a 0, which can omit itself because it means nothing, which leaves you with 33. 33 and the triple sixes. So this is their thing that they're known for, which is interesting because you have triple sixes over here and you have triple sixes over here. Such a cool logo. I'm sure they put a lot of thought into that one. The Beatles were into triple sixes long before everyone else. Certainly, well, Charlie Chaplin goes back there. But basically, it's as long as there's been photography, triple sixes has been cool. And they are rockers, of course. And Far East Movement, they're into triple sixes. They're an American hip-hop group. They love the triple sixes. Triple sixes for everybody. Fifth Harmony is an American band. They're into triple sixes. Iron Maiden has an album called The Number of the Beast. We know what that is. There's a popular group out there called Lohim, and they've done some. This is from their album Color Field, or triple sixes here. They're a French band, by the way. Metallica. This is not 3 sixes. It's a snake. Either way, we have snake symbolism. Or 3 sixes, however you want to look at it. Migos is an American hip hop group, throwing up some triple sixes here. Radiohead, it's okay. Red Hot Chili Peppers, everything. Well, what don't we have here? We have devil symbolism. We have triple sixes over one eye. We have a FU as a cross. And I just thought this was, to end the music industry thing, is none of this means nothing, right? None of it. I don't know if you've ever went down the Pizzagate conspiracy, but maybe you should consider that. Let's look at sports. Anthony Davis, Brandon Jennings, Brittany Griner. I thought this was interesting because she plays basketball topless out in parks and with friends. How interesting is that? Bruce Jenner is an American runner who loves triple sixes. Him and his whole family are fans of triple sixes. Daria Malagina is a Russian volleyball player who loves triple sixes. David Beckham, goes without saying who he is. He's into vector symbolism and all types of biblical tattoos. He's got just Bible stuff all over him. And he's into triple sixes over one eye, and he's into sticking out his all-mocking tongue, and he likes the fact that his cleats have red tongues on them. And he likes snakes, and that's really not much. Well, we can say more about him. Here's the other arm that we didn't see earlier with some more biblical symbology on it. And he's into triple sixes, and that's what I do. See, I do jujitsu, and if you notice, all the famous jujitsu fighters like Gordon Ryan and all them, as soon as they win a match, they jump up and make triple sixes with their eyes and triple sixes, and they throw up the OK sign, right? Actually, they don't do that. We don't do that in jujitsu because jujitsu is not a monetized sport yet by backers. We don't have large corporations yet monetizing it, so they haven't been bought yet. That's why that sport doesn't have triple sixes, right? If you look at a sport that's not monetized yet by mainstream retail or mainstream, however you want to look at, I don't know the right verbiage to use there, right? This is money we have to come up with ourselves. We pay, and it goes to those competitors. It hasn't got commercialized yet, but when it does, we're going to see who sells out, right? We're going to see who's throwing up the triple sixes. I'm willing to make some bets. DeMarcus Cousins is into triple sixes. Deshaun Stevenson's into triple sixes. Doron Lamb is into triple sixes. Floyd Mayweather is into triple sixes. He is also a rocker through and through. He's into vector symbology. He is into the Star of Ram fan. And he is into his buddy, 50 Cent's into triple sixes, and he's a rocker. And he can keep a secret. J.R. Smith, James Harden, Jeremy Lin, John Calipari, American basketball coach. He's into triple sixes. Kevin Durant, he's into triple sixes. Kobe Bryant, he can keep a secret. He's into triple sixes. He is a master of the second veil. He is a rocker through and through, and he can keep a secret. Kyle Wilter is an American basketball player, and he can keep, triple sixes. LeBron James, double triple sixes. That's what pops into my head when I'm just absolutely rocking out in a sport and I'm killing it. I just jump out and let everyone know that I'm okay with two hands. LeBron James with his shoes that aren't Masonic at all. And you see the number 3 in there. If you haven't figured out the relation with 33 yet, I'm going to release a whole video. Although RV Truth, if they're still out there, I'm sure their channel is going to get pulled. He's been doing it for years. He really breaks down the number 33, RV Truth on YouTube. LeBron James, more Louis van Gaal, Dutch football manager. Magic Johnson with the triple sixes. Malachi Richardson with the triple sixes. Loves it. Marquise Teague with the triple sixes. Loves it. Marshall Henderson. Mike Tyson with the double triples. Double triples. And one eye symbolism. Mo Williams with the triple sixes. Muhammad Ali is into, and that's interesting because look, he did his own way here. Again, this isn't an okay sign, but you are in a sense making 3 sixes, but we have the standard double or triple sixes this way. And look at this, he got you. So cool. His eye's gone here. It's so cool. He's into vector symbolism back then and today, and he likes checkerboards. Nick Young loves the double triples. Nolan Smith, Novak Djokovic is into one eye symbolism. He really likes taking photos of one eye. And Patrick Ewing, number 33 again. And what is this representative of? I don't know. Probably nothing. Rudy Fernandez is a Spanish basketball player. Shaq O'Neal is, he's a rocker through and through. And Terrence Jones is into 666. And Usain Bolt is into 666 and vector symbolism 666 and one eye symbolism, and he can keep a secret. 666. I just threw this in. I thought this was interesting that clearly, and if you don't see it up close, zoom out. These are football stadiums from above. They didn't do this for airplanes. Okay, I want you to think about that. They didn't do this for airplanes. Writers. Let's look at some writers. Alfred Hitchcock was a rocker. Who would have thought Alfred Hitchcock was a rocker? Not me. He's into 666. He's into one eye symbolism. And he can keep a secret, which is very important. Stephen King is into the double 666, one eye symbolism. He's into Illuminati symbolism. And he's into one eye symbolism with the damaged eye there. Interesting. Loves the one eye symbolism. We never sleep. I know you don't. And he can keep a secret, which is good. Let's look at the fashion industry. Chanel Iman is an American fashion model, and she's into 666. And who was that? Was that someone else? No, that was Haley Clausen. She's into 666. And Jacqueline Fernandez. Excuse me if I skip someone. There's like 1,000 slides in this. I'm trying to go as fast as I can. She's a Sri Lankan fashion model, although we're nearing the end, don't worry. Jacqueline Fernandez with the 666, the one eye symbolism, vector symbolism with one eye symbolism. Awesome when you can mix two together and be unique about it. The one eye symbolism all over the place. And she loves checkerboards, which is so cool. And Jean-Charles de Castelbajac is a Moroccan fashion designer. I have no idea how to say his name. And he's into double 666s. Sir Paul Brierley, is a British fashion designer, and he's into 666s. And he's into one eye symbolism. And Peggy Serrata is an American photographer and director, and she comes up right at the top of Google. She has her own little thing, and she is into double 666s. And Sarah Blomqvist is a Swedish fashion model, and she's got her own way of doing a double 666s. Taylor Hill is an American fashion model, and she's into one eye symbology. And let's look at some YouTubers and podcasters now. Felix Arvid Ulf Kjellberg, also known as PewDiePie. He's into vector symbolism, and let's look at his club. This is a club. And by the way, he was the number one YouTuber for years. He was the richest. I don't know if you know who he is. If you don't know who he is, look him up. But he has the 60 mil club. Looky there, 666s. But let's go further. Zeros omit themselves because they're nothing. 666. And I don't know if you saw my super cool 666 alert. Jake and Amir with some 666s. Tanner Fox, who has a massive following. He's into 666s, and he's a rocker, and he can keep a secret. Making the news, Alex Jones is into double triples and regular triples. He's all about them. And he is a rocker through and through. And he's into triangles. Glenn Beck is into 666s. And Rush Limbaugh is into double 666s, which is even rarer. Fox News is into one eye symbolism, which is cool. And people that made the news, George Zimmerman, it was in the Trayvon Martin shooting. I think he was the shooter. I don't really follow the news. He's into 666s. Ghislaine Maxwell, British convicted sex offender. I just found it was interesting that she's friends with Bill Clinton, close friends, and Donald Trump. And she gets around. So Susan Atkins was one of the accomplices of Charles Manson, very famous serial killer. And she's into 666s. Let's look at academia. Albert Einstein. Should the greatest mind, arguably, I doubt he's even got a great mind. I think everything was just, anyway, I won't go there. Let's say he is the greatest mind. Should the greatest mind and someone that's really, known as a great thinker and philosopher, is this how they should take photographs, right? Is this, if you're a in the past, if you were a representative of a country, I'd like to think that you carried yourself correctly. This I just thought was funny. I came across this when I was searching for him. Obviously, he's a rocker. He sticks out the tongue. I think that's indicative of being a rocker, certainly a rocker. Did you know that in 1931, 100 prestigious Austrian and German scientists contributed to a book entitled 100 Autoren gegen Einstein? That means 100 authors against Einstein, in which they denounced Albert Einstein and accused him of leading science into the realm of pseudo-mysticism, abstraction, and speculation. Charles Darwin was a rocker, and what are the odds of that? I mean, this guy was old, and I even thought he was before rock and roll. I didn't even realize back then rock and roll was hip, but apparently it was, and he's a rocker, and he can keep a secret. Let's look at some entrepreneurs. Bill Gates, this top book here, look for this photo. You'll find it all over Google, and it's been used in the news. And the top book is How to Lie with Statistics on immunity. What if? Something to think about. His first experience with a computer was the teletype Model 33. 33, you don't say. They love to just associate themselves with 33 in the news. They love it when headlines come out that associates them with 33. Elizabeth Holmes made gobs of money, and she's into 666s. She really likes the 666s. She even likes looking at the 666 herself. Elon Musk is into 666s and even double 666s. And he is a rocker through and through who likes one-eye symbolism. He likes wearing inverted priest outfits that say Novus Ordo Seclorum on the back, which means New World Order, which is interesting. For Halloween, he dressed up as Satan's champion, which had clearly Baphomet symbolism on it, an inverted cross. It's red and black. And if you look at where it's sold for $77,500, it's called Devil's Champion. So that's what Elon Musk chose to wear. And full disclosure, one of his tweets, I'm actually a 3,000-year-old vampire. Interesting. And you can read this exchange. Thank you for your blessing, but I'm okay with going to hell. Interesting. Amazon, Jeff Bezos. Amazon, if you space it out and invert, they like to invert things in, Freemasonry. A Mason. And ironically, if you just flip their logo a little bit, it kind of looks like a compass and square, right? So Amazon, a Mason. And this guy's got look at this dude. He just got a jacked up eye. He's constant one-eye symbolism. He doesn't even have to try. Klaus Schwab, German entrepreneur and founder of the World Economic Forum. That's who I want leading the world, making world decisions. Melinda Gates, philanthropist, linebacker, and entrepreneur. Steve Ballmer with the 666s. Steve Jobs with the 666s. And Steve Jobs just happened to say, for the past 33 years, I've looked in the mirror every morning. He's not 33 there, right? But the amount of time he started looking in the mirror was 33 years. He remembered that at at 50 or 60, he just said, it was at 22 or whatever. That's when I started looking in the mirror. It's 33 years ago today. And his company, Apple, this was the first logo. And that's an apple and a tree, and this looks somewhat biblical to me. And you're taking a bite of the apple. If you can't see biblical symbology there, and they're not for the Bible, okay? Here's the first price of his, the very first computer, the Apple I, was $666.66. Look it up, Google it. Google is not lying about it. This is, it's out there for all to see. Let's look at some astronauts. Buzz Aldrin. He's into 666s. Him and his buddy are into 666s. When they came back from the moon, Richard Nixon thought it was, hey, let's everyone say okay, right? And Ed Mitchell, this is Buzz Aldrin and Neil Armstrong. Look at Buzz with his tongue out, right? We got the 666s. We got the all-mocking tongue. Sunita Williams, she's okay, but she's under a thick blanket. So she landed on Earth. They took her out of the capsule. She's in a $1 million spacesuit that's meant to keep you warm in space, and they put her under a blanket. I just had to add this in because this is hilarious. You're in a spacesuit, right? A spacesuit. I can't say that enough times. I want to say it 10 times in a row. You land, and what do? They put you under a blanket to keep you warm. And just in case your spacesuit's not working. Look at this, like multiple blankets, got their feet wrapped, because that spacesuit just may not be working. I don't know who this guy is. He's an astronaut. 666s. This astronaut's throwing up some 666s, and this astronaut's throwing up some 666s. And they're practically all Masons. Let's just go down some. These are postcards that you could buy at different space centers and send them when you went and visited. Buzz Aldrin. This is historical proof. Buzz Aldrin. These are Freemasonic. They're basically bragging about the fact that they're Masons, for like saying, "Hey, this guy's a Mason," right? And Edgar Mitchell was a Mason, and Gus Grissom was a Mason, and James Irwin was a Mason, and Leroy Gordon Cooper was a Mason, and Paul Weitz was a Mason. Let's look at some political figures. I forgot to update the name. Apologize. Obviously not Angela Merkel. Sorry. Adolf Hitler throwing up the 666s. Angela Merkel throwing up the double 666s. And she is a fan of the inverted triangle, as is Donald Trump, which Anthony Fauci, he's a fan of the 666s. And Barack Obama is a fan of the double 666s. Had his own, he's a rocker. I meant to say he's a rocker through and through. But he is a fan of the 666s. And he is very much a rocker. And I think that's important, that the president of the United States let, in press briefings and political arenas, let everyone know you're a rocker. I just think that's, because when you're going to meet with other world leaders and you're going to, it's just important that that's out there, that they know that you're a rocker, so that if they're rockers, you can bond on that, being rockers. And I just thought this is a cool historical photo. I'm not really sure why I put that in there. Benito Mussolini, former prime minister of Italy, he was into 666s too, as was Bill Clinton, former president. He was a rocker as well. Most presidents are. And as chance would have it, he got to meet President Kennedy. Not as if the future is written in advance. These people are it's just chance and circumstance. Bobby Wine is a Ugandan singer, actor, and politician, very famous in Uganda. And again, politician and actor and singer. And he's into 666s and one-eye symbolism. Cornell Ronald West is an American political activist. He's into 666s. He is also a rocker. Dan Quayle is a former vice president of the U.S., and he is into 666s. Donald Trump is very much into 666s, single and doubles. He's into the 666 mask, which is cool. I could do a 10-hour hit piece on Trump. He's into one-eye symbolism. He's into 666s. He's into it all. Here he is doing some one-eye symbolism. Got to be careful, Donald, because some people could construe this as a Masonic bib. It's about the same size and the exact same shape. You got to be careful doing stuff like that. You would think that you had the common sense to not do something like that. Fidel Castro is a former president of Cuba who does not like to trim his nails. George Bush Jr., he's into 666s. And he is also a rocker. And his wife is a rocker, which I thought's cool. And it is very appropriate for world leaders to let the rest of the world know they are rockers. And they have a whole family of rockers, family and friends of rockers. And his father is into 666s. And George Washington, former president of the United States, I thought it was interesting to know that there are monuments to him all over the world. These are just 3. There's way more than 3. I could have put 10 on here. They all have one thing in common. The first thing that they mention is that he's a Freemason, above being the first president of the United States. Isn't that interesting? George Washington, Freemason, and first president. George Washington, Freemason. George Washington, Freemason. These are different monuments, and there are many more. This country was founded first and foremost by Freemasons. I hope you understand that. This is in front of a Masonic temple, and this is George Washington. And in case you don't know, here's a different, and again, these are all over the United States. There's a different monument. There are many, and he's got on a version of the Masonic bib and the Masonic triangle. And here you have the compass. Gerald Ford, former president of the United States. If you zoom in on this, this is a G. I'm going to show you later. This is a big G, just like they use in Freemasonry. And this tie that he has on, see, this is a G, big G. This is a Freemasonry place. And this tie, look at it closely. It's a sigil for Baphomet, okay? And here you can see it, zoomed in. Why is the president of the United States wearing a tie with repeating sigil of Baphomet, right? Here we have Greta Thunberg. She's an actress, but also a political activist, very much vocal in climatology and some really cool one-eye symbolism. And here's some very blatant one-eye symbolism mixed in with the 666. And she has an organization called Fridays for Future. Now, if you don't know about numerology, we can take letters and convert them into numbers. And here A, B, C, D, E, F. F is the sixth letter of the alphabet. F, 666. I'm sure it's a coincidence. Just like Build Back Better, flipped upside down, is 666. All coincidence. Hillary Clinton, former president or presidential candidate, she loves the 666. She is a rocker. Again, very important in the political arena. Hugo Chavez is he's into double 666s. Hunter Biden, I just thought this was a spectacular photo of Joe Biden's son. He's not a crackhead at all, and we don't put him, here he is with his teeth fixed. Jesse Ventura, former governor of Minnesota, he's into 666s. Joe Biden's very much into 666s. John Bonner, 53rd Speaker of the House, he is into 666s. John Kerry is into 666s. Joschka Fischer, former Vice Chancellor of West Germany, he's into 666s. Nancy Pelosi at a very young age meeting John Kennedy, JFK, and it's not like this all happens by chance. These people are chosen. Narendra Modi, Prime Minister of India, he's into double 666s. What are the odds? Nicolas Maduro Moros, President of Venezuela, he is into 666s. Double 666s. Nicolas Sarkozy is into 666s, and he is a rocker. And he's into 666s, and he is a rocker. And Richard Nixon is into 666s, and Rod Blagojevich is a former governor of Illinois. He is into 666s and one-eye symbolism mixed together. Silvio Berlusconi is into double 666s and single 666s. Willy Brandt, former Chancellor of West Germany, he's into 666s. Imran Ahmed Khan Niazi, high PP, he's got a high PP, former Prime Minister of Pakistan, he's into 666s. And Justin Trudeau, super cool photo, thought I'd share that. Side by side with Fidel Castro, I don't know, weird. King George the Sixth, former King of the United Kingdom, is a Freemason. This is out there on Google. Prime Minister Tony Blair is into 666s. Milo Yiannopoulos, this guy just gives it up. Devil's horns, 666s, one-eye symbolism, bloodbaths, checkerboards. Ronald Reagan, he's into 666s, and he is a rocker. So cool that at that age he's still rocking out, and thought that's important on the world stage. Vladimir Putin is he's into 666s, and he can keep a secret. Vladimir Zelensky, president of Ukraine, he is into 666s. He is a rocker through and through. Let's look at some religious figures. What are the odds that Pope Benedict, a guy who gave his life to the church, he's a rocker. He is very much a rocker. Pope Francis is into 666s and cool 666 masks. That's Pope John Paul, sorry. The 14th Dalai Lama is supposed to be touted as one of the most religious figures in the world. This guy's like Zen above Zen. He's into 666s and devil horns. And he is a rocker and likes hanging out with young girls who lick his neck. Frederick Anthony Kumar Zacharias is a Christian evangelist who's into this weird two-finger Baphomet thing. He is a rocker. He's into some 666 style talking. Guillermo Maldonado is a Honduran televangelist who's into the double 666s. The single 666s, and he's a rocker, and yeah. Jesse Duplantis, American Christian evangelist, he is into the triple sixes in front of the one eye, just like Jim Sitchko, who is a Catholic priest. Father Sitchko is into triple sixes around one eye. What are the odds? Joel Osteen is also into double triple sixes, like that can happen by chance. And obviously the traditional triple sixes. And he's into the two fingers up style of Baphomet speaking. Kenneth Copeland is, he's into triple sixes. And let's see, moving on. Louis Farrakhan, an admitted Freemason, very proud of it. And he can keep a secret. Elijah Muhammad, The Secrets of Freemasonry. Martin Luther King Jr., this is him doing a Masonic hand ceremony that Freemasons do. You can find this out there. Michael Leroy Bickles, an American evangelist. What kind of symbolism is he into? He's into the triple sixes. And Paula Michelle White Kane. She's into the Trump style triangle. She's into triple sixes, and the pinky front finger. She's a rocker style holding the mic, right? And she's a rocker on this hand too. It's just a cool way. You got to think: do normal people speak like this? Have they trained themselves to hold mics like this, to hold instruments like this, or is there an effort in it? Thomas Dexter Jakes, obviously. He's into triple sixes and single doubles and triples. Wanda Elizabeth Moore, she is into double triple sixes and regular triple sixes. William Schneebellen is an American evangelist and author. He is into triple sixes and double triple sixes, and he authored a book on Freemasonry. All right. Yonah Metzger is an Israeli rabbi who keeps a very tight beard, which Israelis aren't supposed to do, right? I can't say the other term for them. I don't want to get flagged. They'll like get all critical on my video. But he's into triple sixes. Rodney Lee Parsley is into double triple sixes. He's an American minister. Let's look at an interesting theme park they have in Italy. Cinecittà is a children's amusement park in Italy dedicated to Moloch. What are the odds of that? That's Moloch is how you walk kids into the fire. The old what I failed to put in here was just the Moloch. What's the word I'm looking for? Where they fed the kids into the fire. But that's what this represented here. And look at the snake eye, the reptilian eye symbolism here. And this would represent you're sacrificing people that go through this mouth. This is Moloch. That's who that is. That is Moloch right there. This is amazing that this is a theme park in Italy. You cannot get more satanic than this. This is the pinnacle of paganism. Messed up I did not finish the slide. I did want to just add in here that the Statue of Liberty is I didn't realize. I'm not going to do it over. I didn't go this far. I never finished the bottom. I forgot. But we're going to move forward. This is Helios Christos, and he's sun god worshipped by Constantine. And this is who we modeled the Statue of Liberty after. See the rays coming from the head, and this is sun worship, mind you. This is this Lady Liberty, supposedly. This is the same thing. It's this. They just strung a robe on her, right? And I don't even know if you know, but if you look down at the bottom of the Statue of Liberty, she is in chains, right? And this goes back to the Bible, but we're not going to worry about that right now. In order to answer the question of why they would lie, you must first honestly suppose that this is sorry about that, but let's this comes from another slide or something. A different direction I was going to go with this slide. Well, let's go back. It's in there. That's they, right? They is always in reference to why would they lie. Well, now let's look at why. Let's look at why they would lie. In order to answer the question of why they would lie, you must first honestly suppose the earth is flat and entertain it. Just now let's go back and let's say all these people are hiding something. They can keep a secret. They're openly, you may not see it, but they're openly paying homage to Satan. Certainly looks that way to me. You can find these photos of anyone, any famous person in the world. I don't care I don't care on what stage they're famous. They can be a politician, they can be an athlete, they can be an actor, they can be a singer, they can be a religious figure, they can be a military figure. I don't care. If you dig deep enough, you'll find you'll find them doing this pose intentionally. It is intentional. You're just not awake if you don't see this. Now, entertain the fact. Just entertain. If you entertain, you might see something come together that might open your path into being a truther, or maybe at least you'll just understand something that whether you believe in it or not, understand. In the book of Enoch, it says, this is why they were removed. In the Ethiopian Bible, in old Christianity, the book of Enoch was included in the Bible. They removed it. I believe it was removed, as do many truthers that have gone down this road intentionally, because the lies that they're telling you today, they couldn't tell you. You wouldn't believe if you were a Christian. They don't reconcile. They don't match. Let's look at something taken out of the book of Enoch, and there's much more in it than this. And the whole order of the stars shall be concealed from the sinners, and the thoughts of those on the earth shall err concerning them. And they shall be altered from all their ways. Yea, they shall err and take them to be gods. So Enoch said, this is prophesied. This we know this book goes back thousands of years, but he says that the sinners shall err about the nature of the stars. That's interesting. The sinners shall err. Let's look at the stars. What are they all named after? Every star is named after a god. Mercury is a major god in the Roman religion and mythology. You can pause these and read more. For brevity, we're going to keep it going. Venus is in Roman mythology. She was the ancestor of the Roman people through her son Aeneas, survived the fall of Troy. She's the god of sex, right? Mars, in ancient Roman religion and myth, Mars was the god of Greek war and also agricultural guardian. And these all have Greek equivalents. It'll either be Greek or Roman, but there's always an equivalent, right? And it even goes back to Sumerian times, honestly. Jupiter, equivalent of the Greek Zeus. Saturn, he's described as the god of time. Uranus, personification of the sky, and one of the Greek primordial deities. Neptune, everyone knows who Neptune is, but these are gods, right? The prettiest trick the devil did is to make us believe he doesn't exist, right? That was before the movie. That's by Charles Baudelaire. So my French is very, very bad. But Baudelaire, I don't know how you say it. But they'll ding you on anything. I learned how to say Rene Descartes, right? Someone got me on that one. So you've got to research everything. But anyway, going back, the prettiest trick the devil played was to make us believe he didn't exist. What if that's true? What if that is more than just words on paper? Have you thought about it? I mean, there's through science, there's some slides I didn't add in here. And one of them, I'll try to quote it. I'm going to butcher it, but it says, a little bit of science will take you away from God, but a lot of science will bring you to him. And what that means is we all were brought up with a little bit of science. We were taught the lies. That's what that means. We were taught the lies. A lot of science, meaning delve into it. Start looking for yourself. Start doing the research, and you will see it will bring you to God. I promise you. That is an excellent quote. And another thing is, something I was thinking about, and I just thought I'd add in at the end, is pagan worship is in everything. It is in the stars. It's in the days of the week. It's in the months. It's in everything. The days of the week, Monday is Moon Day, right? Even in Latin, even our Italian counterparts, it's lunedì in Italian. Well, that's luna is moon in Italian, right? Even in the other languages, Montag, Mont is moon, German. I speak a few languages, so I know. Even in the other languages, they kept them where they still translated to the god. How ironic is that? If you're an Italian, it's not Tuesday, it's lunedì, right? Or I'm sorry, it's not Tuesday, it's Oh my gosh, I'm forgetting the days of the week. It's been so long. I haven't spoken in 30 years. I'd have to hear it. Martidi. Yeah, Martidi. And Martidi is Mars, right? Or Mercury. But anyway, Martidi, Lunity, anyway. What about Tuesday? Tuesday comes from German two, and two is related to, I can't remember, I think two was the synonymous with Mercury. Two was the German god, in Germanic, that's the Germanic name for, I believe, Mercury. Let's look at Wednesday was Woden. Woden was the equivalent of like Zeus, right? And Thursday, I can't remember them now. Friday was Venus, Venerdi. Yeah, it's Venus. Saturday, Saturn, right? And sorry, I should have made a flag. I should have made a slide for this. All right. I think my brain's about done for the day. I'm going to sign off. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. See you in the next one.